and welcome to Best in Tesla. Yes, the big boys are coming. Once again. It seems like everybody is talking about they are coming with all these new highly efficient EVs in 2024. The new breed of Tesla killers are coming. But what are the specs of these new Tesla killers compared to Tesla today? And how will they compare to what we expect of Tesla in 2024? Is Tesla really doomed once again, or are all this just talk once again? Let's take a close look and let's dive right in. We just heard that Audi declared it's working on a highly efficient electric car, whatever that means, because they don't provide any details about the car, but Audi did make a group called Artemis who will work on this car and expect it to come out in 2024. And 2024 seems to be the new year everyone is aiming for, because BMW also just announced they will come out with their M5 all-electric version in 2024. And the BMW M5 should have an EPA range of 435 miles. Wow! And do 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. It all sounds great. It would be a great competitor if it came out today. But it doesn't. It will not come out for another 4 years. And in that time, Tesla will have their Plaid Model S with their all-new battery technology, and knowing Tesla, they will probably have an even newer and better battery technology at that point. But already at the end of next year, Tesla will have the Cybertruck on the road that has a 500-mile range and do a 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. So the specs of the BMW M5 does sound great if it came out now and not in 2024, because these specs will already be obsolete in 2021. And in 2022 we probably get the Roadster we are all waiting for that has a 600 miles range. So BMW is talking about it now because it sounds good right now, and people have a tendency to forget about all that will happen in the next 4 years until they come out with this car. They just hear BMW coming out with a Tesla killer with longer range than a Tesla. Yeah, we heard that one before. And of course, we have to remember BMW teased us with the i4 back in 2012. Then we didn't see this beast before 2020, 8 years later, where they teased us once again. It hasn't come out yet. So time will tell if they will actually do this and come out with this car, and yeah, we will see if BMW is still alive at that point. So no, this car will not be a competitor to Tesla's Model S in 2024. They will, yet again, be about 4 years behind, just like we have seen with these so-called Tesla killers that came out in 2019, the Audi e-tron, Jaguar I-Pace and so on. They couldn't even stack up with the 2012 Model S when it came to specs of the car. Not even the original Roadster that came out in 2008, that had a 0 to 60 in just under 4 seconds and had an EPA range of 245 miles. Where the Jaguar I-Pace came out in 2019 has an EPA range of 246 miles and a 0 to 60 time in 4.5 seconds. The Audi e-tron came out in the end of 2018, had an EPA range of 230 miles and does a 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. So yeah, both of these cars came out over a decade after the original Roadster, but can't really beat the old boy on his range. Wow. So they are just constantly many years, almost decades behind in some points, and have not really caught up to Tesla. Tesla is actually widening the gap. The big boys keep talking about all the good stuff they will come out with, And meanwhile, Tesla just keeps producing more and more cars with better and better specs, and the car themselves just keeps getting better and better. Like the Model Y they just came out with is the only electric vehicle the car expert Sandy Monroe will recommend people buying, and has talked about how much better build quality it is in the Model Y compared to the Model 3. So Tesla just keeps improving and delivering. The other guy just keeps talking. But kudos to the big boys for at least trying and doing something about it, and they are putting a lot of money into it according to BMW and Audi and Volkswagen themselves. But it's just all the hype once again. Now the Tesla killers are coming in 2024. Tesla is doomed. Not even close, because we have to remember where Tesla will be at that point. In 4 years, Tesla will produce almost 3 million cars in 2024. Yes, produce in a year, not have made 3 million cars in total like they just made their 1 millionth car. No, Tesla will produce about 2.8 million cars in 2024. If, of course, Elon's predictions comes true. But we are talking about BMW and their predictions, so let's give them all the benefit of the doubt. And in 2024, Tesla will have almost 7 million cars on the road. And these cars will include the Tesla Cybertruck, the Roadster, the Plaid Model S and X, the Model 3, the Model Y, semi-truck, and maybe a Model 2. Or at least some kind of little cheap Tesla car. And just 1 year later, in 2025, Tesla will produce 4 million cars a year. And BMW will be ready with their M5 and produce maybe 50 or 100,000 of these Model 5s, or maybe less. We did just see in 2019 how hard it is for these big boys like the Mercedes EQC. They hardly sold any one of these cars and has only been able to produce 7,000 EQCs in 2019. Not quite the Tesla killer it was announced to be. These guys is just not in the same league as Tesla when it comes to EVs. And in 2024, Tesla will be so big, no one is just going to kill Tesla anymore. They can try to keep up, but I really don't think they will even catch up to Tesla, because Tesla is just so much more innovative, and all the great engineers and programmers want to go work for Tesla or SpaceX, and Tesla is already so far ahead of everybody else. And that is why I do believe Tesla will become the biggest automaker on the planet, because everyone is going electric and Tesla is leading the way, also in battery production, which they definitely is going to need, because Tesla will probably produce between 15 to 20 million cars in 10 years time, and that will make them the biggest car manufacturer in the world, even compared to today's big boys like Volkswagen that produce about 11 million cars a year. But it is of course just all speculation that far out in the future, but Tesla has not disappointed in the past to bring to life what they have said they would. But all this is just about Tesla as a car company, because we're comparing them to other car companies. But Tesla will do so much more in the next 5 years, it almost hurts my brain. But that's for another video. So yes, Tesla can still fail in the next year or two, but no one is really challenging Tesla in the next 2 years. So that is why I believe Tesla will survive, because the big boys are not coming fast enough. They have been talking about it in almost a decade, but no one is even close to Tesla's production numbers when it comes to the car of the future, the electric car. Here, Tesla is the big boy. And the big boys came in 2019, and all the short sellers were screaming about how all these EVs would take market shares from Tesla and kill Tesla. But Tesla actually grew the market share of EV sales in 2019. Just amazing. So it's going to be fun to see if the short sellers like Mark Spiegel and Jim Chanos once again will run with this as well.
And now the big boys are coming, and they're coming with sexy looking cars at the same price point with better features, faster cars, great styling. And so what was unique for Tesla is no longer unique.
Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, GM, Audi, and Porsche are all coming out with 300-mile electric luxury sedans. I think they're doomed.
Yes, the big boys are coming for Tesla and will simply just ramp up production and magically have enough batteries to do so and just crush Tesla. Like they should have done in 2019. Well, the next 5 years is definitely going to be exciting, but Tesla will probably have solved full self-driving at that point, so the M5 and the Audi's new highly efficient electric car will simply not matter much. But time will tell. But this is of course just me speculating and playing around, but what do you think? Is Tesla gonna die? Are they winning this game? Will BMW's M5 come to market? And if so, can it rival Tesla in 2024? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I come out with videos like this all the time, and I have a weekly news episode every Sunday about Tesla, Elon Musk, and everything in between. If you can't wait until Sunday and want the news as it comes out, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I tweet almost all the news in there as it comes out. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support and pushing my channel over the 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you want to support the channel even more, you can for as little as $1 support this show, but it really means a lot for the channel. And to all my Patreons already supporting this show, thank you so much for your support, really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.